Hello everybody, it's Scrapperfish. Today, we're going to take a deeper dive into just exactly how I get my footstep audio. What is the process behind it? Well, I use a couple of programs, one of them being a free application called DaVinci Resolve. And what it's made for is it's made for video editing. However, I use it in a different context where I can separate the audio from our video that we've previously recorded, and that way I can make that audio an MP3 and put it into a different program called FL Studio. Now, FL Studio does cost money, but if you're able to get any kind of other DAW, digital audio workstation that allows you to have an EQ and put an MP3 file into it, that'll do just fine. Here is how I show you how to use an EQ to actually use at your advantage. So that way, when you go and edit your Astro settings or whatever other headset that you're using, you're going to be able to hear the audio best. In addition to that, about 90% of the subscribers, or excuse me, 90% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed, and I'm trying my best to help y'all out. We actually have done 2 giveaways thus far, and we have another one coming at 1,000 subscribers. We're going to give away a Hex controller, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to make it for you. Platform of your choice. We're going to send it over to you guys. And I love the comments. I love the questions, and doing my best here to get back to everybody. One last thing, if you don't like all the scientific stuff behind how I EQ all this stuff and the process of DaVinci Resolve and FL Studio, if you don't want to see that stuff, skip to the end and you can look at my EQ settings. Okay, so when we are accessing DaVinci Resolve, first thing you want to do, so this is when DaVinci Resolve just opens up, and I am by no means a DaVinci Resolve expert, but I've used it and it does well for what I use it for. You're going to right click over here in the media pool. You're going to click import media, and it's going to import my videos here from my hard drive. Let's find some Warzone gameplay. So when you click on your video, it's going to ask you if you would like to change the frame rate to the project frame rate to the video's frame rate and all that stuff. I always click change. When your video populates up here in your media pool, that's when you click it, drag it down here. There we go. Now it's populated. So here's my video. And at this point, this is where I'm going to go kind of go through and try to find my Warzone clips and where enemy audio would be. I think a really good place to listen to footstep audio is in the pre-game lobby, because people don't care. They'll run them right up on you. The space bar in DaVinci Resolve resembles pause and play. So you can just hit the space bar and that will play and pause the video. Anytime you're clipping a large file, it takes a while to render. Now there is going to be a difference between indoor audio and outdoor audio. So we've got to kind of find the happy medium between both. You can't simply boost every frequency. You're going to boost the frequencies where you have trouble hearing it. And right here, you really don't have trouble hearing it.
Kill him. Yeah.
I'm going to clip that, just that little segment. Trying to hear an enemy's footsteps in the heat of battle, airstrikes, this is where you're going to lose a lot of that audio. I mean, I literally can't hear these guys at all. Crazy. Like right there, you can't hear that guy at all. And I don't know that you will. That seems to be the best one. When you get your audio clip of any kind of footstep audio, you want to go to here. So you'll go to this, which is, I don't know the name of it, but it looks like this on the bottom. You'll click that and it will bring this up. What you want to do is, this up here is your video file and this is your audio file that's attached to it. Now, if you move them, they move together. Okay. If you want to separate them, you right click on one of them and you uncheck link clips. Okay, try moving your video file away after you unlink it and then press delete. Now you're left with your audio file. From there, you go over here to delivery method. So once you've separated your audio from your video, you want to make sure that when you're on the video tab, you uncheck export video and then you click audio. Make sure the export audio is on. Choose your file location, change the name of your file, and then from here you can choose MP3. You add to render queue, that puts it over here, and then you go to render all. So now we can minimize this and we can open FL Studio. Once you're in FL Studio, you can go up to the left-hand corner where it says Add. And you can go Add Audio Clip. Then click this icon here. There's your audio clip. If you right-click it, load sample, find footstep audio. Now you can drag that in. Now you'll be able to hear it. There's the footstep audio. I'm going to scroll up to make sure that this is 1. So with your mouse wheel, click up to 1, and then you can exit out. Open up your mixer, and now you can see the audio coming through here. From there, over here in slot 1, go to an EQ of your choice. I'm going to use the parametric EQ that comes with FL Studio, and here we go. There's our audio. That's what footsteps sound like. So this right here is the plain footstep audio. Just the plain footstep audio. You're going to get a lot of muddiness because it's going to mix with all the audio and stuff from the rest of the game. Listen to the sharpness of this. There it is. Okay. So what we're doing is we're just barely cutting out 100 frequencies, just barely. We're barely cutting out about 600. So we're cutting out a little bit of 100, cutting out a little bit of 600. Meanwhile, we're gradually boosting up to our 10K mark. 10K audio is where it's at still. From there, open up your Astro Command Center. Remember what we're doing here. So we're going to go back and look at this as reference. We're going to keep pretty much everything moderate. I'm going to put everything back to normal. I'm going to click Advanced Settings. And then what were we doing here? We were just barely notching down 100 hertz. I would say negative 2 dB. We're going to notch down about 600 hertz, about negative 2 dB as well. We're going to boost 1200 hertz. Just gradually. We're going to boost 2500. Let's say about 3000. And then we're going to boost 10,000. So this should be the Warzone footstep audio. 100 hertz at negative 2 dB. 600 hertz at negative 2 dB. 1200 hertz at 3 dB. 3000 hertz at 4 dB. And 10,000 hertz at 6 dB. Check it out, try it out, see how you do. Love you long time. Hope you guys enjoy.